Ryan Wendell, Coach Wendy, who played many years in the league, and he was able to he's very familiar with this offense, so he's been an incredible tool. He's actually my neighbor, which is crazy. So we told each other church and state, but it's really nice to have that a guy like that in your corner and have the ability to kind of look at the plays and take a step back and kind of look at it as a coach.
How good did it feel for you to be out there going full go?
Yeah, it was fun, man. It was, you build rapport with these guys, you build relationship with these guys, and then you got to take a step back and not do, the activity that brought you to Buffalo. So now that we're able to kind of go out there and compete as a group together, kind of understand how each other works, it's fun, man. I'm just having a blast. I'm making mistakes and learning from them, but having a blast, man. It's a really good time.
But now you got a chance to develop some continuity with your offensive line mates.
Exactly. So it's all about getting out there and just competing with those guys.
How important was you to get out here before training camp?
I'm going to tell you how important it is. No, it was. No, it's great. It's absolutely. I think it couldn't. I mean, it would have been better if I was out here for all 10 of those OTAs and then the rookie minicamp. But I was able to knock some rust off last Friday. I practiced, and then limited practices reps. I think I got beat every time, but I learned from it and had a much better day today. And it's just nice. You got to get that rust off and just do some football activity. It would have been kind of tough to go from January to July as my last football real repetition, especially for the speed of the game.
Mitch, that said, does your offseason change at all now, knowing that you kind of have to still get back into football shape and you have this break coming up, maybe from what you had planned on it?
I mean, every one of those guys knows that when we hit training camp, football shape is just ramped up even more. So it is nice to kind of build, understanding of how the tempo of this offense is run, what they expect out of the linemen and everything. So it's kind of understanding where my conditioning needs to be. I think everyone's going to kind of have a reality check first day of training camp. It's always that way. So it'll be good.
Sorry, I know you guys are
always
out
man.
To minimize penalties. In OTAs, it was the individual offender doing some running. Today, the whole unit did the run. Who precipitated that decision?
The head honch, man. Yeah. The head man himself. Put an onus on us, and to be honest, I think we only had one today, and that's amazing, and it's something to work on. You'd strive for none, but from where we started in the beginning of OTAs, that's a real big leap of, just strides. And I don't know if it's because we're all scared, to run around and then get back in and try to catch our breath. But it's definitely kind of a fun thing and an interesting thing from the head man.
So how much progress have you made on a day like today? How big was that in terms of making progress to get where you want to be?
Right, yeah. So I think the big thing is just kind of learning how to break the huddle, analyze the defense, make the proper calls, not over-communicating, getting the right information to the right people, and then maybe making adjustments at the last second. So this is huge, and I think every day we kind of are going to build on that. Tomorrow's another day, and then Thursday's going to be another great day to do that. And it's fun. I just had a blast today. I had so much fun, and it was fun to be out with the guys. And it's been a privilege today.
There's so much turnover on the line last year, and Josh had so many different guys in front of him all the time. As a center, now that you're back, do you feel like kind of a glue guy that can bring that whole puzzle together? Yeah,
I think the big thing is first availability. It's something I'm working on with Nate and his staff, and the training staff here is just. That's all fun unless I'm out, unless I'm not out there. So right now we're working on, what I can do to be out there, and then once I am out there, I feel like you have to have repetitions with the guys. It is good to mix and match, but for me, I do feel like I'm much more, put to work when I'm out there and being able to kind of just communicate or relay information.
So with that in mind, how are you guys handling some of the shuffling you've had to endure here? I mean, again, this week you had to do it again.
Sure. No, it's all part of the game, man. I mean, it's been weird. It's been kind of exceptional how many people are out. But it's the nature of the beast. Those guys would tell you the same thing. It's terrible being on that side of the ball, and when you're injured and you want to be participating. But I think every one of those guys will be ready to roll in training camp, and that's all that matters. It'd be nice to be out here, but we don't want to get guys really hurt.